I've told you guys how I've been a straight natural for so long, right? Part of the reason why my curls would not thrive is because of the winter. Because I cared so much about my curls this time around, this part of my life, and just knowing that I actually like my curls and what can I do to actually make my hair last a week without washing it and putting so much chemical in it, like from the shampoos and conditioners and stuff. I had to do a lot of protecting. Just simple as wearing a hat outside in the winter is very crucial to maintaining your curls. I had to shovel my life away a lot during this winter. There were times I would be so cold, I have to be like, I have to get up and go shovel the crazy driveway. There was a time I went out there and I didn't cover my head, okay? And I came back in and I was like, my hair, like, why didn't I put a hat on? And even if I put a hat on, it's like I can't put the hat on that will make the snow seep through and wet up my hair. When I tell you that day, I had to literally do my hair all over again. Now I literally would walk my kids to school a lot. In the summertime, it was fine when I'd walk them, but I noticed in the wintertime when I would do that like every morning and go pick them up and stuff, there'd be times I would come back in and like film content and I would notice my hair before and after with the cold and the way I would just feel my hair and notice the products that I would have to use. That's why it's like I focus a lot on adding a lot of moisture in the winter when it comes to my hair. I remember when I was in Jamaica, my hair was good. Like the heat and the sun and the vibes was all good for my hair. But here in Canada, it's like my hair is fighting with the cold. It's fighting with the snow. It's fighting with the styling. It's just fighting with the vibes all together. I'm gonna like the snow when it comes to my hair and my skin. My hair has been cussing the weather for the longest time. Right now, when I hear everybody complaining about how cold it is, I remember it would be literally this cold when I was in high school. February would always be the rudest month. I noticed when I would be outside, like if I didn't wear a hat or anything, especially if it was like having a little bit of snow, even without the snow, my hair would just frizz up a bit too much. To me, it just looks like my hair is crying a lot when it has to part with the snow. Over the years, I'm so mad at myself. I didn't realize that I had to protect my hair so much when it came to the cold weather. I had to use certain conditioners when it came to my hair so that it doesn't break off, because there was times I would lose a lot of hair. Even though my hair would grow a lot, I would lose a lot. And it had to do with things like the weather, because I would not take those extra steps to actually make sure my hair was extra moisturized so it wouldn't get brittle and break. Because our hair can break when it comes to not protecting it when we put heat on it, the split end traveling up the hair shaft when we don't trim our split ends. Like if you have like a strand of hair and you see it splitting in two, right? And you don't cut off that split end and you have a bunch of them in your hair, that's where breakage starts to happen, either when you're combing out your hair or if you go for a trim. I watch a lot of hair trimming videos, you guys, and I see a lot of people in the comments complaining, even me sometimes, like, why did they cut off so much hair? But sometimes they have to cut off so much hair because split ends are traveling, right? And when it comes to hair growth, a lot of it has to do with retention. But when you have stuff facing like the weather, right? And it's just making your hair dry and brittle all about. It's like, why is my hair so frizzy and less defined? Well, it's because, girl, you ain't taking care of your hair, especially when it comes to the winter. You're not adding that extra moisture that it needs. You're not protecting it as much when it's outside in the cold. Being in a country like Canada, I realized that I have to do a lot of moisturizing when it comes to my hair and a lot of protecting because it's majority cold here. I only have literally 2 months of summer. Like, what is that, right? When it comes to the winter season, I just realized that the products matter when it comes to my hair. Even the tools matter. I love leave-in conditioners. That is my favorite. Why? Because I don't use a lot of hair mask. I actually want to wear a hair mask this month. I'm gonna make myself a hair mask. It's been a minute since I did a hair mask, but I'm pretty lazy when it comes to making hair masks and stuff like that. And sometimes I don't have all the ingredients like I would normally have, because you guys know, like, inflation is crazy. So it's like you only buy what you need. Before it was like you buy like everything that you need, but it's like now you buy what you need. So it's like I want to make a hair mask, but then I don't have avocados. I want to make a hair mask, but then I don't have my honey, but then I don't have my mayo. But then it's like I'm always missing an ingredient. I won't have an egg. But then I would always make sure I have like a leave-in conditioner. I'm a leave-in conditioner girly. I love a leave-in type of treatment because it's easier to me than to just make this hair mask and then to go wash it out of my head if I'm not gonna go shower. So over the years, I've been like a leave-in type of girl. If you're also still learning your hair and you guys have questions that, you know, I probably didn't even cover yet, make sure to leave them in the comments section below. I would love to hear it. Like this video, make sure to share this video. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.